inside their own base, not even needing a tower, not even needing a creep wave. And GG, Na'Vi will break the DreamLeague first and take for the first time ever their title. Seconds until the creep spawn.
Hello everybody, welcome to the ASUS ROG DreamLeague. I'm James, and today we're going to be watching some Dota. Some Dota in Tails, VP versus C9 first. I looked down there. I really hoped I wasn't going to forget the games, but I did. VP versus C9 first up. After that, it's going to be Na'Vi versus Rock's Kiss. And then last, Meet Your Makers versus Na'Vi. So double Na'Vi today, Meet Your Makers. Hopefully they bring some interesting strats because they won't be going to the LAN finals. And speaking of interesting, we've got Bruno here, another new shirt.
Yeah, how's it going?
Yeah, fine.
Did you sleep well today?
Why are you asking? Yeah, I slept fine.
Well, I just want to know. I didn't ask you today.
My hair's amazing.
Your hair is awesome, as usual.
Look at that. Wow, superstar.
That's one way to put
I
it.
look like a hippie.
Yeah.
But at least I look like I'm wearing half pajamas, half a shirt, and half a school uniform.
It's a bit of a stretch now, in fairness.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, you'd wear that to bed, like, no bother.
What? No.
What does it say?
I think that'd be very uncomfortable if you use it as pajama.
Blueberry.
This is
This is actually, yeah, like very warm. That's the thing.
Yeah. You can't actually see this, Shane, but this is actually a onesie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Dude, saw Loda wearing one yesterday, and you were like, holy shit, something.
Lumi said I looked like a hippie earlier.
I think you look great.
Thank you. How are you doing, Lumi?
I'm doing fine.
No more insults.
No. I'll leave it for the players in game.
That's
Okay,
good.
that's why I'm here.
That's what we do. That's what we do. And how are you, Shane?
Pretty good, pretty good. Excited for the Dota, as usual.
Yeah.
It's actually not doing good, but
No, it's not. It really
I
is.
might have to disappear for a while, but we'll say nothing about that.
Yeah, and how is Andy?
Yeah, Andy, the man that thought he needed his wisdom teeth out, actually just needed to clean his teeth more because he had food stuck in the back because he's got gaps between the back of his teeth, and then it caused lots of pain. And I told him,
daily, guys.
it might have been that.
Yes,
I told him, he was like, brush it. Because I had it once.
Yeah, same here.
And then they just told me to brush the back of my gums until it was bleeding.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I did.
And then they regrow, but they regrow without the pain. And you're happy.
But
Yeah.
Andy's at home.
Yeah, he didn't get any sleep at all today because he couldn't sleep because of the pain. Woke up at 6 a.m. to go to the doctor. Came back at like, what, 1?
Yeah,
Something like that.
Yeah.
He's like, he
Yeah.
literally did that.
And as opposed to Bruno, who's really good at looking after his sleep schedule, played Dota with Sing Sing, Puppy,
and Kuro.
and Kuro until
Yeah.
8 a.m.
8:30. Yeah.
Okay.
That was.
Responsible people, all of
Can you
us,
tell
really.
us about it? Was it fun?
Well, it was fun. The only problem is I playing with them, right? So we win and I get like 3 MMR. I lose and I get like -2. So it's like you're playing for peanuts. And they as well, like they don't get any change. So everyone's just like playing for fun, and it's really funny. I really like Kuro.
Kuro, was he fun to play with?
Yeah, Kuro-
Because you were support, I guess.
Yeah,
so
like
was he.
yes, yeah. We're mostly just roaming around. He's like, he's really like you. He's like, let's smoke.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's just outside of game. But inside, you know, was he like pause? We need to go
wait 10
smoke.
minutes, and there.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
So yeah, no, it was pretty
So
fun.
you're saying I kind of play like Kuro?
You
That's
kind of
what I
play
heard.
like. Well, I mean, given the fact that he always ended like 2 on 10 or something like that, yeah, I'd say you play kind of like Kuro.
Like 2 deaths, 10 assists.
No, like 2 kills.
But he's a
10
support
last hits.
player. How many
10 last
assists did
hits,
he have?
that's too much for a support. Kuro, fix it. We're going to see him today with the Na'Vi game. Also, for you guys, we got a competition for MVP. MVP of the week. All you need to do is go to facebook.com/rockout, fill in a form, and then you might win.
Yeah,
Boom.
if you guess right, of course.
It's easy as that. Yeah, you just need to get you MVP of the week.
But how
Na'Vi
about,
played
like,
twice
can I
today.
actually like go on the form and do it like 50 times, 1 for each player?
Have
think
you got
you need-
50 Facebook accounts?
yeah, if you need 50 Facebook
do you
accounts.
need 49 stalker accounts, Bruno?
I can do with 38 actually.
Okay. Well, it would increase your chances, but I don't know.
Just loads of pictures of different angles of Bruno.
Right.
Yeah. All right, and
Different
what
shirts.
And what have you got for us today? With your little pad of stuff.
Yeah, well, compendium
What's
wise,
on the pad?
I'm just checking right now. It's 2,427. The competition for Lumi is still there. You can dress him.
What's the vote counts at the
I'm
moment?
gonna have a look. now.
Or is that
you
private
can,
information?
well, no, you can't see the vote count. Like we can see it. As we said yesterday, apparently because people see the Keeper of the Light, they keep voting for Keeper of the Light.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty big
We
advantage.
better get a horse.
So,
Can we change the picture to some other hero?
I'd love it if
Spell.
we just got you like a Shetland pony or something.
Just some
like,
mini.
a real horse at all. You'd be so disappointed.
It'll still be fun though. It's all about the fun.
maybe like a Great Dane. You ride the dog.
That'd be just harsh on the dog.
No, yeah, that's bad on. You shouldn't do that.
But there's like you've seen like some Great Danes are big as Shetland pony.
Not even a Lumi. You should put on a Great Dane.
What about the bear, like the Tech Loves Cup?
You definitely put Lumi on it there. That would be like a lone druid, wouldn't it? Do you
It'd be
wanna-
so scary. Imagine you'd be shitting yourself.
I mean, imagine if we got him to cosplay as like Beastmaster. We'd have to get a boar
And a hawk.
And a hawk, yeah.
Like,
Oh my god.
how'd you see
that
yourself
would
as
be
falconer?
amazing.
That would be amazing.
That would be cool. Is that a thing in England, like falconing?
Yeah.
Because like whenever I think of that, for some reason I don't think America. I think England.
Yeah, there was when you in schools in English you would watch something about that. There was a
Right.
kid,
Okay.
and there was a book about it as well. And so
And
that
you'd be
was
like,
part of
Mom, when I
biology.
want grow up, I want to be a falconer.
No,
But
no,
it,
not really.
it's so awesome. Like you're like falcons
bu-
attack.
The kid was bullied a lot at school. That's why he got one.
I see.
Yeah.
He was his only friend. Timmy the
I can't
Vulcan.
remember what it was called.
Harry
it doesn't
Potter,
matter. No.
and it had it's an owl, not a
Oh,
falcon.
yeah.
Gee.
I just got it completely wrong.
You know that actually people bought a lot of owls after Harry Potter came out, and then lots of owls died because the kids got bored of Harry Potter and they didn't take care of them.
So they were like, I hate Harry Potter.
They're not as fun. They
Take
don't bring me
that,
letters.
owl.
Yeah, it's like Nemo. Nemo did the same with goldfish.
Really?
Yeah.
People will goldfish, like clownfish after
Yeah,
seeing
clownfishes.
Nemo?
After seeing Nemo, like Daddy, buy me a Nemo, buy me a
Yeah,
Nemo.
I was in an aquarium once, and I was like, I only recognize that fish. And it's a clownfish.
Yeah.
I stood there a lot, and I was like, it's a clownfish.
Does anyone want to know I'm about clownfish?
Friends with Doris.
Yep.
It's got a son. Okay, yesterday we had some matches. Dota matches.
Right.
They looked a little bit
Wait,
exactly,
like.
probably.
Come back, Mike's.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah, mics are back on.
Yeah, so this was Empire versus Navi. I think the most exciting game of the day based on the teams that
Look
were
at him
playing.
diving past that T1 tower.
Yeah, what was like
Dondo.
Dondo, please.
Max.
Look at Dondo. It's like, yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
They were actually winning before this point.
Yeah.
And then it threw away mad number of kills.
This is the disruption on Luna. From
Yeah,
Van's
and he actually, yeah.
disruption.
The overgrowth misses and look at the glaives when he comes back. It's like bouncing
I don't care.
everywhere.
Boom, 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 boom.
Holy shit.
Can't kill me. Can't touch me. Yeah,
And then
it
they
was
won.
Pretty impressive. Better draft? I'm not sure. I'd say that the draft for Navi was actually pretty good.
Well, Andy was harping on the puck, wasn't a defensive hero,
Right.
and Sniper needed that.
Yeah.
Also, I wasn't too impressed with Sniper because he went Midas, Blink, and Mask of Madness. That's
Yeah.
6k of item that doesn't necessarily give you
Any damage.
really. Well, Mask of Madness does
Yeah.
in theory, but
Well, Midas gives you 30% attack speed, right?
yeah, okay.
For stretching it.
And the
lads.
blink gives you positioning, so you can get like
No, the
3 or
blink-
4 extra auto attacks. So Lumi, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, to be honest, Lumi, we might as well just go into the next replay.
All right,
It
let's
was,
go.
Sigma versus Team Dog. We'll come back when he's got something good to say.
Harsh.
Hey, he called me a hippie. I'm actually okay with being called a hippie. My mum's a hippie.
This is
Yeah, actually, your mom has a. Okay, I'm treading into very dangerous territory here.
What does my mum have, Bruno?
In her bathroom,
okay.
she has she has this like thing hanging, like a poster hanging.
Johnny Cash.
No, like if hippies use the side door.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And also, you got a quote from Johnny Cash in there, which is never trust a fucking hippie.
that's also as well. Yeah. Yeah.
This is the ultra kill on MSS where he just clicks everyone
How
there.
come you've been to my mum's house?
Let's watch the replay. Look, that tree died. Silly tree.
Well played, Bruno. You got away with it.
Okay.
Everyone's a bit sour now.
Hey, Jay.
Afterwards, Sigma played versus Alliance. And
And it looked a little bit like this.
just a little bit.
I mean, it's not the whole game. It's just a little bit of the game. So
Just the tip of the game here.
right. Oh, so you know about that as well.
Yeah, it's the rule.
So look at that bear block and the beautiful thingy that will punch him and kill him. Arr.
As far as flame breaks are always like perfect. He's beautiful at
He
them.
had a lot of FU flame break as was ganking by 3,
Yeah.
or being ganked by 3.
I mean, Alliance, they show that they can play their game when they want to. At the same time, Sigma, not the most interesting, or like, not I wouldn't say interesting, but like, not the strongest team right now.
They started off well this game.
They did start
Yeah.
off pretty
Yeah.
well.
Then it
But
all
they-
kind of went
they
down.
fall off.
Yeah,
It's
and
kind
the
of
fight
like
over
the-
Roshan,
The
not
MOM
doing them a
curse.
favor.
And you know, like, that's what I'm seeing a lot, like MOM and Sigma, like those are the main culprits because they're, the teams that lost the most game.
Yeah, you say they're cursed, but some people will just say that they're just pretty bad.
What,
Right
the
now.
word curse or that they are bad?
I mean, I don't think it's a Meet Your Makers or Sigma curse.
Well, I mean,
It's like, I'm so bad at this. I must
be cursed. Isn't that what happens when you play a game? Like, I lose because of my teammates. And in their case, like, if you're with 5 teammates or 4 teammates, you lose because of a curse. But yeah, like, Sigma and MOM, they start their games pretty well.
Yeah,
most of the time.
MOM always come out really strong at the start.
and then
this
they're
guy-
like, fall off.
Like, you look at the goal graph from the get-go, dead even.
That's pretty good if you're playing against Navi,
Yeah.
right? I mean, not everyone gets to kill Dandy in a pro game,
Nah.
right? Did you?
What? I wasn't really listening.
Not everyone gets to kill Dandy in a pro game.
Oh yeah, I could then in a pro game. I'm amazing. I should be in the standings. Where am I? Am I first? Ah, bullshit.
You're 13th. 13th.
It's not bad.
Lucky number.
I'm 13th. I'm on my way up. Played all 12 games though.
Yeah, Navi, they play 2 games today again.
Yeah, 2 games.
Yeah, so they have this chance of going through Rockskis. Rockskis is also playing if they win their
Yeah,
game.
and they have a chance to draw with Evil Geniuses.
Yeah,
So today they can get in the top 6 and push Rockskiss out. EG will still be there though. Rockskiss do have a game, and that's against Navi
Right.
today. So the second match coming up is going to be pretty
C9.
damn important.
C9 is the guys that if they win right now.
Yeah, they could be guaranteed first place. Could be.
Well,
Could
no,
be.
they are
Could
they
be.
are guaranteed top 6.
Could be, Bruno.
They are guaranteed top 6.
Just think about it. Could be.
Well, I mean, yeah, like there could be an accident and like someone, all 5 players
Well,
cannot play.
They could win. Everyone could be like, well, this tournament's over. They're too good.
Right.
Pun intended. And then everyone just leaves the tournament. C9 get first to 6.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
prize money.
Yeah.
It's a lot of prize money. Okay, let's introduce the teams for the first game, and they are going to be Virtus.Pro.
Yep.
Sometimes they're amazing, Sometimes they're a little bit less than amazing.
1 in every
How
4
less?
games, I think, is the. They just should.
They played 3 games prior to this and purposely lost. This is the game.
Right. And G is like the guy that always tries, right? Like,
Yeah.
When
It's
it-
weird that. It's like the others just don't seem to care or something. You know, they're just like just kind of there.
Yeah.
It's just like me on this show. They're going up versus Cloud9. These guys are definitely tryhards.
yeah. Lumi, this is your segment. This is the time where we allow you to speak.
In what picture?
Oh, okay.
In what picture do you pose like Bone 7?
I do it.
It's like you've just been caught doing something you shouldn't. Very
But-
mischievous look on Bone 7.
Just like
yeah.
robbing cookies or something. Nothing like serious. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And sing.
That leather jacket just takes over the whole information. Like no one even knows what's going on
Right.
because everyone's just like, look at the leather jacket.
I wouldn't be like to be the guy he's looking at though. I'd be intimidated.
He really likes wearing these like B shirts. Very, very,
They're very cool.
yeah.
They're in there, are they, this week?
Tomorrow they might not be so much. I'd also like to clarify for people at home. We went to visit my family over Christmas as a studio.
Do we?
Because yeah.
Oh.
And
Good to know.
the only reason we did is because we couldn't afford a real holiday. So we were like, we need to go somewhere because like we need to do something. And so we were like, I'll just go visit my family and just get free food and fish and chips. And it was all right, wasn't it?
His mom was very accommodating.
She was. She accommodated all 4 of us at
Yeah.
the house at the same time.
Whoa.
Pretty impressive.
And then we went with the grandparents. No, the day after.
It was a very tiring holiday,
say it
actually. I
was.
was happy
Holy
to come home. A lot of rest was needed. Bruno slept for days.
I had to
Get
do
the
all the,
fucking game going.
okay. So yeah, it's
in a
going to
second.
be Cloud9 versus Virtus.Pro. Amazing transition. And for some reason I'm left alone here. So let's talk a little bit about these teams. Cloud9 is a team that was called a North American team, but it's not really a North American team anymore. Because in some other tournaments they play European.
But
And-
they are playing in US East.
But they're playing US East. No, I don't think this is actually US East.
Well, when I look, you know, in the lobby,
Oh,
it says the server. It says US East when we queued. So
Really?
I don't know.
I was talking to the admins and I thought they were going to do something different, where they would just like measure like the average ping and something like that. So they were going to, but I don't know. Like
you sit here. Sit here.
Okay. I sit here. Can I use all the chairs?
Yes, you. No,
This is very comfortable.
fucking Bruno.
I know. But yeah, Virtus.Pro, a team that has been there for a long time.
Yes, they existed.
Yeah, they existed. They went to TI2, I think. They went to TI.
That seems right.
Yeah. Let's unplug this.
Did they money in TI2?
No. The only Western team that actually did money in TI2 was Navi, I think.
No.
It was
TI2 or TI3?
TI2.
Yeah, TI2 was
TI2
like.
was like 7 Asian teams and Navi or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Because it was IG, Navi, LGD, Zenith as 4, I think.
and then
and
like
then,
3 more
like-
Chinese teams.
Yeah, something like that.
Shane, you're back.
Shane, wow, you're fast. He brought some water with him. Let's call it water.
Stressful working with you guys.
But yeah, whenever we talk about Virtus.Pro, it's kind of inevitable to talk about Illidan, right? Just because I don't know if he's the best player of the team or if he's the worst player of the team. Like, but he's the most interesting.
He's
just
a
bec-
player on the team.
I mean, it's like every time you expect something about how a hero is played, he will break
Yeah.
that preconceptions.
Keeps it fresh.
Yes. So it's like I'm assuming he plays lots of ability draft.
Okay.
You were playing that last night, actually, weren't you?
Yeah, I was playing with Puppy. I actually had a better improved version of Lifestealer.
Which is, let's actually talk about that. I think that's much more interesting.
Okay, no, so I had Infest and Open Ones, right?
Okay.
So that was Lifestealer. But I also
You
had...
didn't have Rage?
No, I didn't have
That's
range.
pretty good.
No, it's fine. It's fine because I had... actually, my hero was a Bloodseeker, right? Like that's the base hero, which is pretty bad because he doesn't have great intelligence, doesn't have great, like his stats suck.
Yeah, he's really bad.
Bloodseeker in terms of stats suck. But he had Burning Spear, so I was ranged. And I had Bloodseeker's Bloodbath.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So it's like better than Fist. I was ranged. I could infest bomb.
Not exactly better than Feast, but okay.
Well, it's better than Fist.
You're saying Bloodbath is better than Feast?
Only if
Well,
People die.
if you have Burning Spears and Bloodbath,
I have a question. If you put the burning spears on them and run away, like really far away, and you get the kill.
yeah, it heals you.
Oh, so once you get the kill.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool actually.
So
I'd rather have Lifestealer than the hero that you made.
I don't know. It was pretty hard to kill.
My favorite one I've ever done is I had Silencer, which is like by far the best in the ability draft again.
Right.
Why is that?
Because he gets the passive intelligence gain no
Yep.
matter what.
Oh, it's not on his glaives. it's
No,
on
it
his
used to be
hero.
on his gaze, but they changed that about 2 or 3 months ago. And I got Ursa's Overpower, the attack speed.
Okay.
I got Sniper's Take Aim.
Okay.
And I got Enchantress's Impetus. And I got Aghanims on Enchantress.
Oh, so you just overpower and just walk up and
no,
they're
no,
dead.
no, I had like, I don't know, like the range was like the size of, like longer than the screen. Like. So I'd have to actually move my screen, click on someone, and I could attack them like 5 times instantly and kill them, no matter what.
Nice.
It's awesome.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Papi was also playing. He's like he likes playing not the farming.
Yeah, the ganky kind of thing.
He's like Anki. So he had Fisher, Rocket Barrage, Cold Down, and Split Earth
On what hero?
on Huskar.
How did he
Mana
cast
pool.
anything?
Yeah, yeah.
He bought like 5 arcane boots or something like that. He didn't have any mana, but hey, he got the kills. Pretty good player, that Papi guy. You should go into a pro team.
He's like,
Alright.
Alright.
I saw you guys drop him actually from the fantasy league.
Wasn't me?
Actually, I
don't
think
know.
it's in the other fantasy league.
I don't know who it was.
Oh, the one we don't speak about.
Yeah,
Oh.
the one that counts.
It's really funny because I kind of stopped playing that fantasy league the day.
Who
Started.
who is actually playing in this particular fantasy league that we currently have at the DreamLeague? You're still playing.
I'm playing you.
Yeah. No,
I don't-
no. Like actually playing as in like moving the players.
I'm moving the players. But
Yeah,
like
so am
this
I.
week against you, I was like, I looked at what players you had and it's impossible because you had like 3 Navi players and
Two Navi players, two
two
Cloud9.
Cloud9 players. And I had like so few players playing this week, so I'm like, oh well, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm playing
I
Boy
just
again.
Lost.
My arch nemesis,
Who was it that lost it by?
Bruno.
Yeah, Verna.
But he changed it.
A fucking cheater.
Yeah.
Oh my
Actually, I reported that.
Look at my points this week. Like, this is bullshit. The one week that I do well.
That's what happened last week. So I had like 100 points against Brian last week.
And I have, like, Havost and stuff as well.
All right. Shall we talk about the draft a bit?
Okay, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
They have Chen Bane. That stuff is scary.
That stuff is all about that pure deeps.
Yeah, man. The double pure. The double pure.
The double pure, yeah.
All right, Cloud9 is running a very, very stable Cloud9 draft, which I think Cloud9 is actually one of the few teams in competitive Dota 2 that you could actually just ban out a player.
They seem to have their heroes, and, like, Visage is always picked by them.
Yeah.
Morana is fairly consistent.
Common. Luna is one of Envy's go-tos.
Yeah.
And Drow, which is banned, is also there.
Actually, this is very interesting. They took out the A and as well as the Wraith King, respecting Virtus.Pro a bit, I guess.
I guess. I mean, it was a good combo back then. And won them a game that they
Yeah.
weren't not supposed to win. That
Who
because
did they
of-
beat?
Someone good. Like Alliance?
Alliance.
It was Alliance.
Yeah, it was Alliance.
So,
So
yeah.
EGM Rubik getting wrecked.
I kind of like VP's draft, though. They've got decent enough lanes, and they've got a lot of teamfight.
Yeah, they
think
got decent everything. It seems
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
It's-
Split push, everything.
going to be interesting to see where the Ember Spirit goes. If it goes mid against the Mirana,
Is it Mirana?
I'm saying it's Mirana mid and it's a pack off lane.
Sing Sing usually
Ball
plays
7.
Mirana safe lane. Like,
And is it Luna mid?
it wouldn't surprise me.
I think
Could be.
judging by these numbers, they don't win a lot.
No. Lots of red. But hey, if they're Radiant second pick, they have a chance. And
They
guess
flip the
what?
coin.
The Radiant second pick.
They were Radiant second pick.
Damn, they have 50% chance to win now.
I
Yeah.
take them odds.
You'll take the mods.
Yeah,
And
man.
what happens with first pick Dire with Cloud9?
Oh.
50%?
Oh,
Oh, no,
shit.
60%.
No,
They don't win much either.
They don't win much either. That's Cloud9. I mean, I told you, they win very convincingly and they throw very convincingly. Let's move the bottom top.
So what happened today? Are they going to win convincingly or are they going to throw convincingly?
I say they should win.
Okay.
I don't see why not really. But then again, when you have an Ember Spirit, if you don't win really fast, then it starts to add up.
Yeah, it's really difficult late game.
Like if Shadow Demon defensive disruptions you, and you just go and Sleight of Fist the 3 illusions that are together.
And you have a Battle Fury?
Yep.
Oh, baby.
1 or 3, right?
Ooh, this is actually a very poor pick in my opinion coming out from VP. They pick Spectre into Shadow Demon, which I consider Shadow Demon's a straight up counter.
Like probably the strongest, I think.
Yeah,
I
one
think,
of the counter to Spectre.
I think like
We've been
super
seeing
late
more and
game.
more of that later. Remember yesterday when Chen was picked?
Yeah.
Luna!
And it was also Naga and straight into Spectre.
Yeah.
It was some weird.
Let's see how they fare against each other. How would you say?
I would say like
Oh,
that sounds about right.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2-1.
That's fairly
Pretty
convincing, to be honest.
I think so as well. But anyways, that's the draft. And guys, actually Shane,
Yes?
you're old enough now.
Am I?
Yeah,
You sure?
you can boat, you can drive,
You could drink,
you
smoke.
can drink and smoke responsibly.
Whoa. Responsibly. No one said anything about that.
You can date girls. I allow that.
I can try.
Well, yeah, girls can date you. So I'm gonna leave you two guys. I think you're ready.
Okay. Lumi can pull the reins and I'll just...
Yeah, and I'll see you guys in a bit because I
Alright.
have important stuff to do.
Good luck in your super meeting.
Secret important stuff to do.
Say hi to James's mom for me.
Yep.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right, we have Virtus.Pro on the Radiant side and Cloud9 on Dire. Which you say you like the VP draft a bit more, Shane?
Until Spectre.
Until Spectre, so we're on the other side of the fence now.
Well, I think Spectre kind of works with the global kind of thing they're going for, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like Spectre and Nature's Prophet are pretty cool together. Like they're kind of neat combo.
Yeah.
But against Shadow Demon, we saw the statistics. It was kind of, what was it, 33 to 67?
Yeah. Well, I guess the thing going for Virtus.Pro is that it's not just about a one-to-one matchup. So even though those two, the particular one-to-one matchup doesn't look too well for Spectre. But for those of you guys who don't know, the reason why Shadow Demon is so good against Spectre is that when you disrupt and make illusion of Spectre, those illusions have Desolate.
Yeah.
So suddenly, if she is left alone, she's gonna have 2 illusions that are dealing max Desolate damage, which is 65 apiece. You could throw down a Soul Catcher on top of that, which is 50%
baby.
more. You could throw a Demonic Purge on top of that, and so she's not moving anywhere, so she's just getting wrecked.
They also have the passive as well, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
So I imagine this is gonna be a game where Pilot actually do kind of max disruption. I'll probably max Soul Catcher first, but somewhere down the line it's gonna max disruption.
Somewhere in the game.
Somewhere down the line, yeah.
Okay.
And here we go. We're gonna have
Dude.
Cloud9 the smoke ganking. It looks like they're gonna look for a first blood. It seems like I think the last time Virtus.Pro also got picked off.
Yeah, they did.
They got
Oh.
revealed, or did the smoke just run out?
They got revealed.
ran out. Are you sure?
Yeah. Chen gave them a little wave and they were like, uh-oh. Why did they send Spectre first? I guess he's the one that has the most
tank.
escape. And
I guess she's
30 seconds
tankiest.
to battle.
it seems kind of risky sending Spectre first, in my opinion. I think Bane
Yeah, actually, Bane. If you look, Bane has higher movement speed
Yeah.
and armor
and more life.
and more life compared to Spectre. All right, Bane should be the new carry. But the entire look at how many wards were dropped in the jungle. Jeez, 4 wards, 5 wards. Is it 4 or 5?
I did this in pub games sometimes just to piss people off, but that's like the only
The
reason.
battle begins.
Like if someone's cheeky, before the game, like a Nature's Prophet or something, going into their jungle to ward.
I think one of the best way to actually win pubs, again, I think I said that previously in DreamLeague, is you random.
Yeah.
No matter what hero you get, you buy boots, you buy Sentry Observers, war down their entire jungle, you win. Because pubs always just have like one support, and they have always one jungler.
I'm going with the random, buy boots and roam. Boots in the smoke, that's
Fair enough.
Who wins between Sing Sing and G here? In middle.
Well, actually, considering G has gone for Flame Shield, well,
He didn't get much from it though.
yeah, he didn't. Normally, the common build nowadays is it's Sleight of Fist and Searing Chains. But Flame Guard, excuse me. I don't think Sing Sing is ever gonna get a kill on Ember because of that, unless the Flame Shield's on cooldown, which it does
Yeah.
have a long cooldown.
That was not yours.
The absorption is huge though. It's like 5 500 damage at like max rank, which is he's giving him a bit of guff.
Yeah.
He doesn't have leap. Just get out of my lane.
Yeah, you can see the benefit of G being able to get to level 2 much quicker than Sing Sing. That's the reason why you don't want to get double waved, as they say, because once the enemy gets level 2, you actually could get killed.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing who gets first blood. I'd say it will be middle, to be honest.
I think it will come from top lane. Arzard, he's got the boots of speed first, so probably that can actually go in range and get the disruption off. In fact, he's actually just poisoning up, and I think that's where the first blood's gonna come. Oh, nice body blocking coming out here from Arzard.
It was all planned.
That was all planned. All right. Get low, and then wreck. But Basilius being upgraded, I thought for sure Envy was gonna get his boots of speed, because if he had boots, he would have got that kill for sure.
Yeah, that's what he usually does, and he gets a ring of protection and boots.
Yeah.
On any like agility card anyway.
The reason he gets boots is so he could run into the enemy jungle and drop a ward, but I guess this time he's going with the entire team, so not necessarily needed for that.
Yeah.
And actually, I think Bone 7 might be giving up first blood. He's forced to TP out. He already used his orb to get a couple of assets, and right from there, Illidan went straight onto him. So
that's really huge, though. Like forcing an offlaner to TP home is like very important.
It's not so much the experience. Ooh, wait, what?
What?
He orbed. Sorry, I thought he like jaunted back in the lane. I was like, that's not possible.
You never know. The Bone 7, man, the lad's a beast.
Yeah, TPing back to the base is not the biggest deal because you're not going to get too much experience anyways if the supports are zoning you out. But it's more losing the early game goal because you want to get your boots quick, you want to get your bottle, and forcing 135 down the drain like that is...
When you're not getting much, 135 is a lot.
Yeah. The question is, can you actually leap out of Siren Chain?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like a frostbite in a sense, right?
Yeah, you're not stunned.
Okay, just double checking. So I don't think Sing Sing's gonna die unless he's down without leap for whatever reason.
Oh, here's the big roam from Pilot Die and out to 1,000.
Yeah.
G's only level 4. And
He's level 4, but he does have the Flame Guard, so the Soul Catcher has to land. But if it does, I think he's pretty much dead, especially with Soul Assumption.
If Sing Sing can get the arrow with the disruption as well,
Yeah.
he might even get it off.
Pilot Die walking into range.
Oh,
it's gonna go right side arrow. That's gonna hit for sure. The disruption. No, are they gonna disrupt him at all? No, they're gonna just right click him for sure. Here comes the Sleight of Fist, the Sharing Chains, the Flame Guard keeping him alive. A double Starstorm though, gonna get the kill, and even Bone 7 coming in to claim a little bit of extra gold, which good for him, but not good for the support because they probably want that extra bit of experience. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Envy just diving deep, zoning the heck out of Arzard. Is that Arzard or Arstyle? I'm so confused.
Arstyle, yeah.
Okay.
Arstyle was on the same team for a while. But no, actually,
Oh,
Arstyle replaced...
the reason I'm confused is James,
James
did that thing on purpose.
Yeah.
Top lane, here comes the disruption. The triple block coming in, but tank out from Arzard. Another kill going to Envy. I mean,
nice
another kill
rotations from Pilot Die and Avi 2000.
Yeah, they're very, very effective with the rotation, which is a criticism that Cloud9 has been getting lately. It seems like a lot of times their supports are either hit or miss. I remember there's one game where, remember Pilot Die Fissure killed...
At the first blood thing.
Yeah.
We won't talk about that. That was in the past.
Okay, in the past. What they're doing this game really well is rotating and making it work. So 2 kills so far from the 2 supports.
And they're doing it without any ward vision, which is kind of a bit crazy. They only have 1 ward in the bottom lane, and that's it.
Yeah, Cloud9 is notoriously for playing without wards. One time I actually had a chance to talk and work with Curtis Ling, which is AI 2000. He's like, yeah, I don't actually need wards. And I was like, are you joking? It's like, no. You don't actually need wards.
Okay.
Yeah. And
they just have the map awareness.
Oftentimes they play without warding the rune at all, which, you know, for a mid player like Sing Sing, that's very annoying. But, you know, he's making do.
I think it, they also check the runes for them, though.
That's
like
true.
The supports do.
Their offlane do, too.
Yeah.
Bone 7 was making that rotation earlier to do the checking.
So it's not too bad.
So, what do you think about this particular build coming out from Illidan? Because, you know...
He's known for it.
He's known for builds. We see maxing, you know, Spectral Dagger. We see maxing Desolate. He's got that 1-point dispersion as well.
I actually prefer this build a lot more than most of the other builds I see. Like I see maxing the Dagger. I think the Desolate is actually way better. For when you ulti at level 6, it's like it gives way more damage than it gives it damage to everyone instead of just the Spectral Dagger tower.
Right.
And the first point in dispersion is by far the best.
Yep.
Like, okay, you get 4 extra % every time you level it up after that, but
The first point is what, 14?
yeah, it's the value point.
Oh, fair enough. The other kind of interesting skill build I want to talk about is Shadow Demon. I thought he was going to go basically Disruption and Soul Catcher and max those 2 spells. Looks like he's actually, yes, Shadow Poison, which is very interesting. We talked about the interaction against Spectre already.
I think it's to do with the push coming out from VP, because they have Ninja's Prophet and a Chen.
Yeah,
so maybe they're worried about the early push.
I mean, the wave clear actually isn't too impressive. I mean, there is Puck, but Puck, you got to keep in mind that he's going to be somewhat under level until much later. Mirana's creep clearing ability isn't too good because you have to get very nearby, which you can actually just get picked off. So, yeah, that's a good point.
They're just pushing top lane with no competition.
It's very, very hard to make that rotation because right now Sing Sing and Pai Lai Dai, they're just roaming off on their own. If you don't make that rotation, you're going to get picked off. Free tier 1 tower going to Cloud9.
I think one of the weaknesses of Chen is that he has to walk everywhere with his creeps. Because he can't really TP places that often because he needs the creeps. Like, that's what it's all about. And the creeps can't TP. Yep,
Disruption Arrow is going to go on Arzar. No Soul Catcher, but a double Starstorm from Sing Sing. And this is a build that I think you should go for if you're not doing some offlane Mirana. You want to actually max your Starstorm first. Some players like to get 2 points in the arrow.
I don't understand that. Like, I don't understand it at all. It makes no sense to me.
I think for offlane Mirana, you don't have much mana to actually use your Starstorm, and you're most likely like checking runes and shooting arrow mid.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all you're doing for the team, right? So might as well just make that a little bit more effective.
Your mana per damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Starstorm is actually quite expensive if you don't have a bottle, if you don't have that rune control.
Or even an Aquila.
Yeah. And right now, look at the Cloud9. We're saying that they have to come out of the gate early. They have to take an aggressive stand in this game, and they're doing exactly that. Tier 1 tower already down. Tier 2 tower going down very quickly as well.
What can VP do to stop this, though?
I mean, well, they're going to TP in. Maybe
Ember Spirit wants blood.
They're going to get a deny regardless, so let's see how many they're going to kill as well. The Stomp not going to hit.
They have no reveal. The Sentry Ward was too far back.
But that's not too bad, right? Like, they just TP 1 hero. They forced 4 back. They got a tower deny. So.
Yeah, and Illidan's farming the whole time.
Yeah.
Who nearly has Vanguard on Facebook. It's pretty legit.
And I think for Cloud9, they just have to respect that because you see one person TPing, but normally that could turn into 3, especially with Han as well as Teleport taken into account. So if Cloud9 takes a very, very poor engagement under the Tier 1 tower, or Tier 2 tower for that, they could just straight up die. So
yeah, you always forget about the Spectre.
Yep. So I think the next thing that Cloud9 is going to have in mind is to pressure the bot Tier 1 tower a little bit. Regardless whether they get the Tier 1 tower, the Roshan is already open up to them because Sing Sing's doing a good job kind of forcing in mid. In fact, are they going to... No, they're not. Not yet. Yeah, they need to pressure mid and bot first, and then they could go for the...
Look at this ancient stack from
are they going to kill Illidan?
Nah.
No, he's moving.
He's got the phase boots. Yeah. He's fine. Okay, so we seen offlane Puck yesterday, and it didn't go great. He didn't really have much of an impact. You think this? Oh, top lane.
Yeah, they're gonna haunt him for AUI, but the dagger missed. So, well, that's a lot of slow being taken away. Here comes a Grave Cho. He's gonna try to run out of there. Does he have a tango? He doesn't. He's just completely surrounded, trying to buy as much time and space for the team. He does a chunk of damage to Illidan. But I guess, thankfully for Virtus.Pro, they have the crew wave up top, so they could try to trade for this Tier 1 tower.
What do you think is the difference between Puck in this game and the game yesterday? Like, do you think he'll have more of an impact with the lineup they have?
You mean for the
offlane Puck?
The Navi Puck?
Yeah.
Where Funnick played it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the big difference is that in that game, when you had the Sniper as well as the Gyrocopter, those 2 carries early on don't do much, so you have to defend and buy time for them. If you look at what Cloud9 is doing, Mirana as well as Luna or semi-carry heroes or carry heroes, they could do a lot early. Luna in the form of her aura and allowing that's 3 towers so far. And of course, Sing Sing's been getting a ton of kill with that double Starstorm. So I think that's a clear difference. Puck is really good offensive hero in terms of adding that disable, adding that crowd control, and allowing your nukers to do what they want to do. Whereas she's not that good as a defensive hero, which that's kind of what Funnick was pinned to do last time.
Oh, arrow hits on Illidan.
Ooh, tower deny?
No.
That was close. And here comes G. G kind of low in terms of mana. Cooldowns are coming down as well. The problem with this particular build is you can't really spam your Sleight of Fist. Here comes a chain, and he's gonna just get out of there. I'm surprised that he didn't just three remnants and just kind of went in there for the kill.
We were talking to Wepas in the car about Ember Spirit actually, and we were saying that like a stick is like the most important. Well, Weapons was saying it's the most important thing on the character because it's such a low mana pool, and a stick
Yep.
gives you so much.
Or a magic wand. I think it's very well warranted to get a magic wand, especially
yeah.
against a shadow demon where you know he's gonna be spamming poison against you. Top lane looks like Bone 7 orbing out of there. TP straight out. He might actually die here. Look at these damage. No,
That's
very,
what
very quick clutch TP.
The max Desolate brings to the table. Like,
So what's your opinion on the Vanguard first on Spectre? As opposed to getting a drums.
I'm kind of all about the greed, to be honest, when I play Spectre.
So you're gonna just go phase into straight relic?
No, I get drums, phase, drums, relic. Because if you need to fight, I think drums gives you enough. But a Vanguard's like it's like what?
So defensive.
It's so defensive, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Vanguard's okay in the sense that we talked about the Shadow Demon and what he could do to you.
And that kind of
And the drums give it to the illusions as well. So maybe that's kind of what I had in mind.
Yeah, okay, that
But
makes sense.
actually, in one of these DreamLeague games, we actually saw one game where both drums and Vanguard was purchased.
I think it was.
Was it Virtus.Pro? It was like Virtus.Pro, or was it like
ROG skills.
Unicorn with MYM? I don't remember.
Okay.
But for his sake, I hope that's not the case this game, because I think they need a relic very, very badly.
No, he's definitely 7 for relic now.
Okay.
I can see it in his eyes.
Shadows
Oh.
take us.
All right.
Bottom
Shadow
oh,
Initiation.
images.
It's scouted. Actually, no, it's not
No,
scouted.
it's not.
No, it is. It is. AI is standing right under Observer Ward. So that's seen. They're prepared, man. They're dropping that Sentry Ward.
They're using Illidan as bait.
They're also using Luna as bait. Luna, of course, by Envy, does not have BKB.
I think Illidan's a lot tankier than Envy though.
Oh, Envy does have 15 armor. But there's a Vanguard on the other side, so yeah. Haunt coming in, and the
look at
Raffinitra
that
as well. They're
damage.
doing a ton of damage. They could actually tower die, Pylite die. No, they don't want to go in for that. Scouting things out. In fact, they actually went for bot lane. Of course, AI 2000.
Yeah, doing a split push thing.
Yeah.
That's what he loves to do on Visage.
Oh no, he's gonna lose a bird. He's gonna lose 2 birds.
Oh, he got it.
Yep.
Nice.
That's
And that's nearly Midas.
top lane though. Here comes Bone 7 orbing out of there.
Uh-oh,
he's dead.
SpaghettiOs.
I think he was looking for a little bit more. What an arrow from Sing Sing. That's gonna get 1 kill. Here comes the Eclipse. And where did he go?
He disrupted.
Oh, disrupted. So not exactly the best communication coming out here from Pylite as well as Envy.
I hate that when you just like zone out for a second and you're like, what? Where's my character? Or where's the enemy? Happens to me a lot.
Well, that was not the best trade for Cloud9, but they'll take that.
I can't wait to see when MV does this stack, how much gold they'll have. Because that's like, like...
Well, G, Sleight of Fist? Does he not see him? I don't think he saw Pylite die.
It's nighttime,
Yeah,
so I don't think so, no. Does he have a remnant somewhere?
he must have. Like, yeah, it's in the top
okay,
top river.
Whee!
Now back it goes. That's one thing I've noticed when players like RTZ as well as Sing Sing play Ember Spirit. They never do something like what G does. And I'm not sure if that's good or bad.
Yeah.
They basically always have 3 remnant on
For
them.
the burst damage.
Yeah, for the burst damage. And they never use it for like teleporting back to base, for the utility, that kind of stuff. So it's actually very interesting because, you know, it technically can do both.
What do you think about putting a second point in at 11 in Fire Remnant?
Sometimes you skip it, right? Completely.
Yeah, because it's only 50 extra damage per Remnant.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then you just go back to say, hey, is my Flame Guard going to do more?
Oh, G might be in a bit.
He's going to get disrupted. The Fiend's
birds.
Grip. The bird's going to be dropping down the air. No, he's already out of there. But I think they have created space in terms of doing this ginormous stack. There's an Alpha Wolf for Envy as well, dominated a little bit earlier. He's up to 1,800 gold. No Ogre Club purchase just yet. No Yasha yet either.
This is Envy though, so we can do some weird stuff.
Yeah, Mask of Madness.
I
I don't think this is a Mask of Madness game, considering that he's already got a helm.
Yeah, that'd be a bit crazy. Like.
Yeah,
Hell man, mask.
you got a lot of you know.
Lifesteal.
But they are actually clearing this up quite efficiently.
Yeah.
Because normally you just can't actually do this stack of this size, but they have
It's
the
to do with
Alpha
the
Wolf.
medallion as well.
Yeah, Alpha Wolf, Medallion, the birds.
It's pretty good. And Bone 7 nearly has Blink Dagger if he gets like one last day. Yeah, they're leaving them for Bone 7.
There you go.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Envy's just...
Envy, please. He's like, please, Envy, please. Thank
Alright.
you.
We got it.
puck mana boots. This is something I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Usually they either get power treads or phase boots as Andy loves.
I'm surprised he actually got mana boost simply for the fact that as an offlane you don't have too much gold to work with. So I thought he was gonna rush straight for a blink dagger, but hey.
Does this kind of tell you they want to push like earlier? And they need the mana to continue to just
yeah, I
nuke down the creep
suppose.
waves?
Because Pylai Dai also has a mana boost, so I was saying maybe one mana boost is gonna be suffice. Because you're not dealing with like an EMP tornado or anything.
Yeah.
The only thing that drains mana in this game is a possibility of a diffusal blade coming in a little bit
Fiend's
later.
Grip as well.
And Fiend's Grip, yeah, that's the other thing as well. But looks like a tier 1 tower trade for a big ancient stack, which, you know.
Worth.
Well, Virtus.Pro couldn't challenge that stack anyway, so. They tried, and then.
I don't think you want to challenge stacks when you're this close to Relic. I think you just, like, give me 5 minutes.
Yeah. But the thing is Relic even good though? Again, we talk about Shadow Demon Disruption and stuff. Like, you just give them Radiance for 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he will always find your illusion, because what are you going to do, not haunt?
Yeah.
So,
That's a good point.
I think Cloud9's actually sitting pretty, despite the fact that there's a Radiance coming their way.
Yeah, it is just a free Radiance. It's
Yeah.
a very good point.
So
What else would you get then? Like, if you...
I mean, I still think Radiance is really good,
Yeah.
considering the fact that if you look at Cloud9, they have very, very squishy lineup, right?
If Spectre haunts and you disrupt in a haunted illusion, do you get the same stats as you would if you normally disrupted?
I believe so. Top lane here.
Pilot die.
Yeah, he should be fine. The arrow, ooh, a little bit miscommunication.
G always has these perfectly placed spirits. Like every time he's been in trouble now, he's always had a spirit to come home to.
Yeah, I think in this particular game, like, not having spirits out is very suicidal. As we see a
Jotum.
coil coming down here, Jotum's going to be going down for sure. And, well, again, the creep wave is right next to the tier 2 tower. They have
The wolf.
the Alpha Wolf. The Alpha Wolf is just doing a lot of lifting.
He
this
sent
game.
them home to heal as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Gotta treat your wolf nice?
What would you say MV calls his wolf? Like an anime name? Something crazy.
Probably after some
Bottom tower has
anime
fallen.
that has a wolf character in it.
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
There's an anime called Wolf Rain, and apparently that's really good, but I haven't seen it. Free anime recommendations out there.
Wolf Rain.
Wolf Rain.
Okay.
Or was it Wolf's Rain? I'm not sure.
So I'm not sleeping tonight if I'm watching that. Is that what you're telling me?
No. Well, I haven't watched it myself, so I can't really recommend it by my personal.
So when I watch anime, I go pretty balls deep.
Yeah, man.
Like I'd watch the whole anime in one.
I recommend you an anime that has like 2 seasons, a spin-off season, and like a movie.
And a movie, yeah.
Did you finish watching it all?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah, Arrow's gonna hit on Illidan here. Where's the Eclipse? The Eclipse not gonna be used just for a mini stun to purge from afar. And Luna's gonna get yet another kill.
Dire's top tower
Bought
is
the relic.
under
It's
attack.
fine.
Okay, alright. It's good.
It's fine. It's grand.
Yeah, the one thing I've noticed about this game is that Cloud9 is just simply rotating much better than Virtus.Pro. Like Virtus.Pro, they try rotating, but they just don't have that lockdown and initiation power. The only thing they could initiate off really is the Staring Chains of
Yeah,
G.
Ember Spirit. Yeah.
Have we even seen a Fiend script this game?
No.
We have not, right? Maybe we missed it when he used it on the Visage bot. Remember when AI died? I'm
No,
not sure.
he got gone on bottom twice, and I don't think maybe we missed it. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think until like Jotum gets like a Blink Dagger, I don't think it'll change in terms of the initiation power. So
If I'm VP here, I'm gonna start worrying like very soon because Envy has a lot of gold, and so does Sing Sing, like 3.5k. And what did he just buy? He bought a Manta Star.
yeah, I think Mantis is in a pretty good position if you're looking to siege like the way they've been doing. Here comes a Han. They're gonna go on the bot lane. I mean, Ball 7 going to the right side.
Uh-oh.
Flame Spirits are coming in, and that's gonna be yet another
He
kill.
got away.
Nicely done. What?
He got away.
That TP looked like.
Yeah, what happened was G's flame was like there was one to the left and one to the right, so we had to go all the way to the one on the
Yeah,
left.
I know, but he has Searing Chains. He
Yeah,
has
but he
Sleight of
could-
Fist. He has Flame Guard.
He couldn't get there quick enough though, because of where the flame spirits were.
Radiant's
Well, that's the
middle
downside of
tower
leaving
is under
spirits
attack.
around the
Yeah,
map.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is
So
under attack.
Yeah.
The point I was trying to make earlier, I think against like a disruption into Arrow.
Oh. MV.
Okay, there's that grip. He's got Aegis though.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, well, Aegis not even gonna be used. Kill that wolf. You gotta kill the wolf. Mantis out coming back out, and the Glaive's gonna be bouncing left and right. Envy's still alive. And yeah, he is gonna be alive because he's life stealing off of Chen's creep. Still alive.
Oh,
Soul Assumption's gonna come through against NS. He's gonna get right click down. Mirana leaping back, and Envy still alive in the midst of all these confusion. Meanwhile, G trying to run, using that spirit for what it's worth.
He has bottle and TP.
I don't think he's going to be able to TP out because you guys notice that AI is leaving the bird. No, he's going to just TP out away from one-side vision.
RSI just split pushing.
Man, these last 2 days we're seeing the power of Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
Being able to protect carries like that.
Top 5 initiators.
Very little initiating being done over there.
Well, you gotta kill mid and a kill top in like what?
Fair enough. Yeah, we're talking about, it's like, hey, if you had to choose a top 5 initiator in Dota, what would it be? And
I think Clockwork was their number 1.
well, we haven't finalized the list, but
Yeah, we're still
let's just say that Shane is fighting very hard for Shadow Demon as top 5 initiator, and I'm not very sold on that.
Top 5.
Actually, I could see him being, you know,
He's top 10 anyway.
he's got Demonic Purge, which is a very long range initiation,
And it goes through BKB.
but it's still not slow, not slow.
He doesn't need a blink dagger, he doesn't need any items. Whereas like a Clockwork is like by far the best though, I think. Because he needs nothing.
Yeah. We'll table that discussion for another day. Although I say that, but Cloud9, they take their game very methodically and slowly, so
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the table will be.
we have the time. We have the time to talk.
At least for... Well, okay, you're Cloud9 here. What are you waiting on? What's the... You're waiting on Ags, are you? From Unawi. He's like 140 gold away.
I think well, yeah, that's a great point. Like, finishing that Axe is good. I think Envy actually needs that BKB. Like, we saw, despite the fact that he did not need to use Aegis last fight, I think he is actually getting pretty low. With that said, there's always the argument of, hey, I'm going to just rely on Palai Dai and just have him disrupt me like he previously did.
Yeah.
And just go for something like Satanic or a Butterfly.
Well, if he's going for BKB, he has it in like 100 gold.
I think BKB is still the right choice because as we're going deeper and deeper in the game, you actually want that disruption going on to the Spectre. So you want to rely it.
Especially now that he has Radiance.
Yes, exactly. So
Okay.
looks like we might see a smoke gang coming out very soon from Cloud9.
Yeah, they're kind of all just hugging each other. They're so afraid. When your carry is sitting in your base, you know, not farming, it's never really a good sign.
Well, I mean, again, you have to respect the power of the disruption into Arrow. There's just so much way for Cloud9 to instantly kill you.
Would you almost call it initiation?
All right. Honorable mention, okay? Honorable mention.
Okay.
Top 5 initiator, Shadow Demon. There we go. Smoke gang coming back out.
This could be really bad for
Yeah, if
VP.
Dreamcore gets 2 or 3, that could be nasty. They're going to see Jadam, and Jadam, whoa. Oh my god, he's going to get blown up by a ray of ultimate. I say that he's going to be running to his team. The mech coming in a little bit too late. Envy dropping low. Pilot that's going to get burst down. Here comes the Hunt. It's doing a ton of damage. Got to focus on Illidan. That Vanguard doing some work, but is it going to be enough? It's not going to be. Triple kill coming out from Illidan before dying. And now Bone 7's going to be on the run. Where's the Blink Dagger? It's going to be 2 seconds. He won't get it off. Ooh, blinks it away. Side of Fist cooling down.
And he has the chains.
Slight chain
God,
that's going to
Sing
find Sing Sing. The arrow will hit from Sing Sing. Sing Sing sleep on cooldown as well.
Oh, look at that net.
Dire's bottom tower
And that
is
should
under
be it.
attack.
They have the movement speed
Dire's
creep. It's
structures are
fine.
fortified.
As good as that engagement went, we saw the burst damage coming out from Virtus.Pro and the necessity of a BKB, in my opinion. Like, if you look at Envy's current goal right now, he's at 3,800, so he definitely lost a bit of goal, right? He was at 4K goal. If he had BKB in that fight, would have gone much, much better. The birds slowing down Arzar. He's going to get picked off by a double Starstorm. Where's the Arrow of Destiny? No, the chain. The Purge is going to come through. The Mantis out. Uh-oh, where'd he go? He went behind.
Top right. He has no mana though.
Uh-oh, he's dead. Arrow, bang. Double kill from Sing Sing.
Right between the eyes.
Even though Envy died in that fight, the more important thing is they were able to basically clean off everybody.
They kill Spectre.
Yeah, they killed Spectre, and just now they killed the Ember as well as the Nature's Prophet. And more importantly, Sing Sing was alive through all of that. So he's going to get a ton of gold. And he needs the gold because we see how hard Envy is getting focused.
And you have to... Jodam got taken out of the fight straight away. Like he didn't get any spells off at all.
That is the unfortunate part of being ganked as a support. And there's that BKB from Envy.
They even used the Dream Coil to like secure the kill. He was gonna like heal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they Dream Coil just to kill him.
Alright, fair enough.
Never underestimate that brain set, man. It always turns.
I mean, it's like a 600 life point swing. Right?
Yeah, it's crazy. And the last thing Sing Sing needs is to be held down by a Fiend's Grip.
Sing Sing's gonna complete his Manta style. I believe the items that he generally likes to go next is a Maelstrom.
Yeah, he loves that item on the hero.
Which is gonna be nice if you throw it on Envy or whoever that's getting focused. Actually, especially against Flame Guard.
Yeah.
It's just gonna proc us.
And Radiant.
Yeah, yeah, the Radiance counter.
Blade Mail now finished on Illidan.
What do you think about that?
Against Shadow Demon, does it work on the illusions? It kills the illusions instantly.
I don't think they die instantly, do they?
If he has Blade Mail on?
Maybe. That's a very interesting thought. Here comes the smoke gank. Oh, Huck is...
Can they get the Fiend's Grip straight
Yeah,
away?
that's the question. Here comes a hot immediate
Beautiful.
phase. He blinks out, and they're gonna get Pile Die, which,
Tanking the gank.
I mean, is that even worth?
Well, Pilo Die is pretty important to these team fights, to be honest.
It is. Especially if they get a little bit more momentum, because Roshan is alive, and they have the wave shoved up all the way to Cloud9's tier 2, so they have to deal with that as well. But instead, if you look at the creep limit on the bot lane, it's pushed. So
Get down there, RSR.
yeah, they're going back, and that's gonna free up Roshan. If I'm Cloud9, I'm walking straight into the pit. Hunt is down as well, so
RSR is so afraid. G has finished one Battle Fury. Do you hear that water?
yes, it's raining, and I think our roof is like leaking.
Huh.
It's not leaking, but
We have a waterfall in the studio now.
I wonder if the broadcast hears it. Or the rain sound.
Probably. It's kind of
Alright.
soothing though.
It is. My favorite thing to do to wake up is
Radiant's middle
like
tower
wake up
is
in like
under
an
attack.
afternoon rain or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I love
just
the smell.
don't do anything.
I love the smell of rain.
Alright, here comes the
Oh,
Roche time.
do they have reveal? They should have reveal.
Roshan has fallen to
They've
the
dust.
top.
Oh, 0.7 with it.
Oh, Coil's gonna hit onto Illidan. He needs to get out of there. Jot him. Oh, look at the
Holy shit.
much damage coming
Look
up
at
from
the birds.
Cloud9. And well, the Eclipse is not gonna do too much because of all the like Chen creeps. NS just like standing there. The glaives are bouncing left and right. NS dies straight up. And look at that team fight. That's how close it was for everybody dying.
Illidan
Illidan, he
can't
wants to
chase.
come back in. Oh, if he has Han in 10 seconds, so I think he's
Envy
gonna
has
get the kill
Aegis
for sure.
though.
They want to fight this. Oh, got the blade mail, traded his life for it.
I don't think that's worth.
Not worth.
I think we should have like a thing on the side of the screen that has two boxes that says worth, not
Check.
worth. And then everyone in the chat gets to vote.
Yeah, that would be. You know what? That's a great idea. We need to make that happen.
I'm not the computer wizard here. That's
Talk to
Bruno.
Bruno.
Yeah.
What does Bruno not do? What can't he do? What
Apparently
can he not
dance. Apparently he doesn't like dancing.
do? Does he not?
No, well he's good at it, but it's like he doesn't like to show other people up.
I see. Fair enough.
Tower is under attack.
How does Battle Fury on the birds with the Sleight of Fist work? It didn't seem to do that much damage to them. I'm confused.
Are they count as? They're not counted as heroes, so they don't do any extra damage, right?
Yeah, it does half damage.
Yeah. So maybe that's why.
Okay. I thought it'd do way more though, because they're so close together.
Well, it's not like the closer they are, the more.
Yeah, if they're in
More
the
cleave damage.
If they're in the Battle Fury AOE though, which is kind of small.
I mean, you just get the cleave, right?
yeah.
And Cloud9's gonna just gonna back off. All of these engagements are very, very close, but Cloud9's just winning it just a little bit and a
The
little
fact
bit.
that they went up high ground by Roshan and won a team fight is kind of insane, to be honest.
That's
Like,
actually a great point.
Yeah.
Especially when Envy's Eclipse did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, because there's so many creeps.
So actually, maybe Cloud9 is just much, much stronger at this point.
It was also the Visage Birds like annihilated Jotum. Like
Yeah.
annihilated him.
With that said, that team fight, there was no haunt for Virtus.Pro.
Yeah.
And we saw how low HP, at least Pylai Dai as well as Bone 7 was when they were limping away from the fight. So if they actually had Haunt, that would have been a much different engagement for Virtus.Pro.
Fair enough.
So I wonder if they actually like wrote down the Haunt timings, like, hey guys, no Haunt.
I
let's go.
would not be surprised.
Yeah.
I've seen Eternal Envy stream. It's impressive.
You know, AEI was telling me that lately he's been calculating the amount of experience that a neutral camp gives. So that
If someone's invisible?
yeah, someone's invisible, and if he's pulling and somebody's taking away his experience, like how freaking tryhard do you have to be?
That's it. It's kind of, you can notice it though.
You can notice it, but he'll look at his experience
calculate
bar
every time.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
that's like mad fucking tryhard.
I've noticed it before, like on big creeps when you're level 1 or 2, it's
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of noticeable.
It's very noticeable on like centaurs, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But when you're killing like a satyr, you're like, what?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Like the tiniest creep, that usually like 2 experience, like that gave me 1. That's actually so impressive. But at a certain stage, you have to think, like, what is too much work to do in a Dota game? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you take down all these tiny things, maybe it takes away from your play.
Yeah. I mean, the smallest thing that, well, here's a counter argument to that. I think a lot of people always say, hey, you know, you should just tread swap because you take away 10 mana, 10 HP, whatever, right? And then the argument is, hey, you know, that's good and all, but like if you focus on that so much, maybe you're not looking at the map. Maybe you're not communicating with your team, right? Is that kind of your point? Like it takes it away?
Well, tread swapping is one thing because you can do it like naturally. Like
Yeah. And
like,
I think you just train yourself to do it naturally.
it's a muscle memory after a while. But something like looking at a different thing on the screen is kind of different. Like if you have to look right at the bottom of the screen at your experience. Oh,
Here comes the Haunt, and the Saren Chain not gonna hit too much, and they're gonna go in and fight. But Envy this time, there's no Treant, there's no Chain Creep, immediately melts Jotum. And this is not a good find. Envy gets a double kill. Arzar on the left side in a very awkward position. Jump on deck, and nobody cares about that because they want Illidan dead. And here comes that disruption. The damage is gonna come through. Look at how quickly she is dying. That's why Shadow Demon, you do not pick Spectre into that hero. Holy crap.
That was pretty scary. It's also right-click damage against Ember Spear. Like, ate him alive.
Yep.
Like, Envy just sat there and just threw glaives at him. He just fell over.
I just didn't understand why they took that fight. There was no like terrain advantage. They didn't have the army of Chen
They didn't have
creeps.
ours out.
Yeah, they didn't have like initiation or anything.
It,
But
it felt almost like panic.
Radiant's top tower
Yeah, and I
is
think
under
that's really the
attack.
problem with this particular lineup. Like we said earlier, Cloud9 has the Blink Dream Coil. What does Virtus.Pro actually have as a real initiation method?
It just is Ember Spirit, I guess. That's
Yeah.
it.
Radiant's top tower has
And-
fallen.
And they initiated with Spectre ulti that
Blink
time.
Hex coming in on Arzar. Arzar is going to get bursted down from their long-range soul assumption. The Rack's fully exposed, and that's exactly how Luna likes it.
Radiant's top barracks has
Sounded kind of
fallen.
dirty.
Oh shit.
It's fine.
I didn't even realize. It's all good. It's all good.
Fully exposed.
And that's the easiest mid racks ever.
Luna's one of them heroes, though. Like, is there a hero like it in the game? I don't think there
In
is.
terms of taking racks.
Yeah.
I think Tiny comes.
Yeah.
Tiny
well,
is just like one racks at a time, you know.
Luna attacks you, the racks, all your little huts.
Yep.
Everything at the same time. No mercy.
And the worst part is like, as support heroes, you want to stand behind the racks.
Yeah.
But you actually make things worse because you give them better bounces. or more
Nowhere
bounces.
safe in your base. Like.
Yeah.
I wish you could blow up. You could set dynamite in your your racks or something like that and blow them up.
And do damage.
Yeah, do damage. It's like, all right, you're gonna take our racks, but we're taking you with us. Come on, take
I actually think if Valve wants to like make Luna much weaker, they could just like spread the buildings out a little bit more.
Or make it not bounce to buildings.
Or that too.
Spread the buildings out. Make the base like 40 times bigger.
Oh my god.
So it takes like 10 minutes to get out.
And here comes, to me, what looks like a desperation smoke gang coming out. In theory, I think Virtus.Pro could win late as well, because you could get a Hex on Nature Prophet.
Ember Spirit's also one of the hardest carries, I think, at least.
I think we say that a lot, especially in those pub games where 3 Battle Fury and a Daedalus and just kills everybody, but how often have we actually seen that in pro games? I want to say never.
Yeah, well,
'Cause
like,
I've
in
never
the games
seen.
I've casted, never.
Yeah, so
But he has the potential for it, though.
I mean, I guess so does Lone Druid with 12 slots, but like,
Yeah, but Lone Druid is like we've seen him carry a good few times.
Yeah, I think Lone Druid, maybe not a good example. I just don't think Ember Spirit, at least in program, is played like that.
He's played for the mid game
Yeah,
burst
yeah.
damage.
Leap into arrow.
Oh, the arrow.
Oh. Okay, good try here. But
Some double ward vision going on here for the perspective view. Next level. You want to get that depth perception.
Yeah.
So you can aim the arrows perfectly. Alright, so AC is nearly finished on now. He has like 1.2k gold to go.
Jeez.
It's gonna be scary.
When your 4 support is getting AC.
Yeah, it's not looking great.
How's the meeting? With James's mom. Bruno's back, but he doesn't have a mic.
I missed you, Bruno.
I miss you too.
Do you want this?
What's going on here?
Alright, so Cloud9 are wrecking.
Wrecking.
Yep. Their entire team has plus 12 armor aura in between a mech, a Vlad's, and AC. Like, I think the Virtus.Pro damage output, at least from that Ember Spirit, is zapped down to nothing.
They need a buckler.
As well, just on
Luckler
top.
Flare aura.
And then for the active as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You can have 100% uptime on the active.
What is it, like a 10 mana cost though?
Something like that. Can they afford it though? Do they have 10 mana, do you think?
Nah, don't be silly.
What's Silly then doing? Did he do anything funny this game?
No.
Max dispersion or something?
No, he maxed Desolate.
Played it as normal as you
Could imagine.
imagine. Got a Vanguard first, which we had a good debate about.
I like it.
You like the Vanguard?
That's a Hex.
Yeah.
They're not gonna go on that.
Well, if he didn't have Vanguard, they would have gone for it.
Radiant's
Right.
middle tower
Yeah,
is under
definitely. They're
attack.
like, oh, wait, we forgot about the Vanguard. Back.
Maybe because Envy's not there. Maybe that's why I didn't go for it.
How's the Ember Spirit doing?
He has
Not
Battle
too
Fury
good.
and a crit. Baby crit.
Baby crit. Now he's going for the bigger crit.
The daddy crit. Or the mommy crit.
I feel like this Ember Spirit, he tried to.
Oh no! Dodge!
They're pretty far away though. I don't think they can.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a.
Nope.
What do you think of our waterfall sounds?
Yeah, what is that?
It's the waterfall that I installed yesterday.
That's great.
Are we WPCAs now? Just have waterfall in our opening
Yeah.
ceremony.
Oh, we
Have you
need
heard
now.
about
It's
that?
like,
What happened?
yeah,
This
they have
big Chinese tournament just
and ballet dancers.
build a waterfall for the opening ceremony in a studio.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I saw that weapons. What's the story with the Scotty?
Just
Scotty?
fine. I mean, be happy there's a BKB there, right?
I suppose.
Wait, who's going Saudi?
Luna has a Scotty.
Oh, sweet. I mean, you just want to tank up at this point.
Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty doesn't know. Oh.
Like, what can they actually do? They're
Why
right-clicking
isn't he
hell. Illidan just wants to hunt and buy back. That's a plan, I guess. Here comes it. Hunt, buy back. Envy on the front line is just right-clicking everything. On the back line, the supports are fine as well because they have armor up the wazoo. Disruption goes on Envy, so he is fine. G locked up, he's silenced, and the bounces from the Glaives are just killing everybody. Envy dies. Does he have to buy back? That's the question. Arzar, he's going to be fine. NS will TP out as well. And G comes back in with a Sleight of Fist.
So buyback death on Spectre.
A dieback.
For a death for
Luna.
on Luna.
For a fight that ridiculous, that was like
Nothing happened.
nothing happened. Everyone's like, all right, we've killed the guys. Let's go home.
Hey, kill the carries, win the game. The rest of the team cannot do anything.
Save the curries. Save the
Save
world.
the world. What are you, a cheerleader now?
Have you seen that one? Lumi.
No.
Of course he hasn't. Heroes.
It's a pretty good series actually.
Yeah.
I like
Well, the first season, then it went south.
The only thing I know about Heroes is that there's some Japanese guy in it.
yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah. Hiro Nakamura.
He's probably the
what is
coolest
his
character.
power?
He can stop time.
Yeah.
Holy
And,
shit, isn't that
travel.
OP?
And travel in time.
Yeah, he can.
But like they kind of rewrote his powers pretty much every 2 episodes. Because
he
the problem with that show was that everyone had, like there were a few people that had so very, very convenient powers.
Uh-huh.
So that
Convenient for the plot, is that what you're saying?
well, no, yeah, like they were so good, the powers. Like this guy just like could watch you doing something, like a superpower, and copy your superpower.
But no, he could only copy one at a time.
No. Then that's later. At the beginning, he had everything. So the guy, like, he was.
No, what happened was
The more people he knew, like he was becoming absurdly overpowered.
they were like, nerf, please. We need to make it.
and then he gets like this.
We had a hero patch lock.
Yeah, but really, that's what happened. And then this guy, like the other Japanese guy, that could like shoot lightning from his hands.
Yeah,
but then he could like do something.
He couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird.
And then he helps the other just like
He was
by
a
power of
sidekick.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the guy with the paint. That was the weirdest thing. Like,
Oh, the Han's gonna come through. Aegis and Cheese
Oh.
on deck. Somebody's picked him up, please. Aegis gets picked up for I don't know what got dropped. Oh no, AEI. He's got the cheese. He's got the cheese. He's fine. Use the cheese and Illidan. He gets
Damage.
bursted down. The Blade Mail not doing a jack squat there. Meanwhile,
Jesus, he
while
hurts.
he's slowing down Envy, he gets
Oh.
gripped. He's got Aegis Sing Sing on the back line getting double kills. And that team fight is not going well. Keep in mind there's no buyback on Illidan. And the base is
And
now.
G got hexed on the back. I always make the chicken noise for a hex because it.
GG.
Oh yeah.
So I want to talk about the superpower though.
Okay, so this guy had could paint the future, and that's like
what?
bad.
Only when he took drugs.
No, then he like learned how to do it by again. That's another patch log change.
That was it was
Like, it's
6.9.
Do it without drugs.
Yeah, it was not drugs though. Oh yeah, it was
It
drugs.
was,
No,
it
it was
was
like it was
You said
drugs.
he could paint the future.
Yeah, he could paint the future. He would just like go into a trance and just like
Sure.
paint the future, right? But that's very inconvenient for a show because if you paint the future,
It ruins the plot.
yeah. But then like it happens like no, it's not really the future. Like it's what a possible future, multiple timelines. JK, haha.
But then it is the future, and then you're like, you lied, and then it's not the future, and then it's like,
And then you had like 3 people that couldn't die that were like immortal, like literally fully immortal. Like I chop you into 1,000 pieces and they regenerate. I don't know. It was great idea. Execution.
So it was
Kind
kind
of
of
like-
written show.
Yeah, well, kind of like Virtus.Pro. Great idea. Execution. Meh. On the other hand, C9. They're solid like Breaking Bad.
like Breaking Bad.
I can totally see Envy.
Breaking Bad was told
Yeah, like
to be
Envy.
boring.
Well, Envy starts like as this high school teacher in this
Walter
team called
White.
No Tide Hunter.
Okay.
And like the
Gets
his
Who's the
boss.
Bad boy. Who's the bad boy?
Well, his boss, which is like the rest of Alliance, they kick him out of his job, right? So he goes and starts.
That doesn't happen in Breaking Bad. He leaves.
well, but
quit the first-
yeah, that's
quit.
true. But
It's like fuck you.
yeah, but
I quit.
the boss hates him, right? So he quits. Like you can say he quits,
Yeah, that. Yeah.
and then he becomes
and the boss wins CI4.
yeah.
Right. So I don't see how this is Breaking Bad. But,
Don't worry, it's fine. It's gonna get there. And then he creates an army, and he gets like this Jesse, which is Sing Sing.
Yeah, that's Sing Sing. Yeah, with
And
the
then he
leather
gets
jacket.
and then he gets like Combo and Skinny Pit and
Yeah,
Badger, which are AUI, Bone 7, and Pilot Eye.
Alright.
And
It's basically Breaking Bad.
yeah, it is.
All right, you can follow more adventure of Breaking Bad a little bit later on DreamLeague. We'll take a short break now. What's coming up next? We have Navi finally coming back in DreamLeague to play some matches.
They
Yeah,
played yesterday.
yeah, they played yesterday twice. Good one, let me.
Coming back today on DreamLeague, we'll have Navi.
For the first time on a Tuesday.
Yep.
Haha.
And who are they playing?
Not MYM because MYM is the third match, so they're
it
playing
Roxkiss?
Roxkiss, yes.
Roxkiss. So that's our next matchup. Hope you guys will stay tuned for that. We'll be back.
GG.